Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to tell you the life and the sufferings of Saint Bernadette in my new video. Subscribe to my channel to see more updates and new content below. Bernadette Soubirous was the eldest of 9 children born to a poor couple in Lourdes, France on January 7, 1844. They lived in a cellar which once had been a jail. Her father had no proper job and would often drink in order to support the family. Her mother used to wash dishes and clothes for rich neighbors. Bernadette was sickly child. She had not learned to read and write till the age of 14. She could not even remember her catechism lessons, but she was a very good and obedient girl. Bernadette would help her mother in looking after her younger brothers and sisters, in doing other household work. One day, she was sent with her younger sister Marie-Bernarde and a friend Gianne to gather firewood. When she was about to cross to the other side of the river, where her sister and her friend were collecting firewood, a very beautiful lady appeared to her above a rose bush in a grotto called Masabiel. The lady was wearing a white dress, with a blue girdle and had a yellow rose on each foot. She smiled at Bernadette before making the sign of the cross with a rosary of ivory and gold. Bernadette fell to her knees, took out her own rosary, and began to pray. Bernadette later described the woman as a small young lady, though her sister and her friend said that they were unable to see her. Bernadette knew what she saw was real. Her parents did not believe her and thought she was out of her mind, and forbade her to go to Masabiel again. But Bernadette decided to go. One day, as an act of penance, the lady told her to drink the water of the spring, to wash in it, to eat the herb that grew there, but no spring was found there. So Bernadette dug the mud. There was water, but it was muddy. She washed her face and ate the grass growing close by. Many people who had gathered around laughed at Bernadette, but the next day the grotto's muddy water became sparkling clear and fresh, and the people were surprised. The lady appeared to Bernadette many times. On one of the apparitions, the lady told Bernadette to go to her parish priest, Father Peramel, to request him to build a church at the site of the grotto. At first he did not believe Bernadette and scolded her. He told Bernadette to ask the lady for her name. On her last apparition, the lady finally told Bernadette her name. She said, "I am the Immaculate Conception." Bernadette struggled to get the name and repeated it many times before she could tell Father Peramel. He was surprised, for it was impossible that a young, uneducated girl like Bernadette should know this name. He was convinced that the lady was none other than Mary, the mother of Jesus. From that day, Father Peramel changed his attitude towards Bernadette, and he built the church at Lourdes. The government authorities and all those who thought that Bernadette was insane finally believed that Our Lady did appear to Bernadette. Bernadette joined a convent in a place called Nevers. She was assigned different jobs, and she did them all with humility and great sacrifice. She was gentle and was kind to all. During the last 2 years of her life, a tumor developed on one of her knees. She suffered a lot of pain. She died at the age of 35 on April 16, 1879. 30 years later, on September 22, 1909, Two doctors, together with a sister of the community, exhumed her body. They claimed that the crucifix and rosary she carried had been oxidized, but her body remained incorrupt. The incorruption was cited as one of the miracles supporting her canonization. Pope Pius XI beatified her on June 14, 1925. She was canonized on December 8, 1933, on the feast of the Immaculate Conception by the same Pope as well. She is the patron saint of the sick. Her feast day is on April 16th, the date when she died so young.